Hey everyone, and welcome to Race City Marine. Today we're going to take you on a tour of one of our pre-owned boats. This is our 2022 Super Nautique G25 Paragon. If you have any questions on this boat or the rest of our new or used inventory, take a look at our contact information down in the description. So this Paragon is finished off in Admiral Blue metal flake for the primary color. There's also Admiral Blue for the lower section of the hull, Mystic White right in the middle stripe there. And then for the interior, the primary color is Mojave Brown, and then you'll notice Mocha Brown for the entire C-deck flooring. Now at the back of this Paragon, you can see this has the telescoping ladder that easily folds up underneath the platform. There's also the integrated surf pipe exhaust. This will keep the exhaust fumes deep into the prop stream. It will also provide this boat with a much quieter ride. There's the NCRS wave plate just behind that to help further the trim of the boat. And this boat also has the integrated steering assist. This is the thruster that really helps pivot this boat, especially in docking situations and picking up your rider. And then integrated into the hull, there's NSS, which is Nautique Surf System. This really helps further shape that wave for your left-footed and your right-footed riders. Now on the top of the platform, there's also a grab handle to help. There's cup holders on both sides, and then you'll notice there's the rear transom seat along with the step right in the middle and the ski pylon. Now you can also open up the step, or it can double as a cooler. So there's a drain plug down there. You can place some wet items as needed. And you'll notice too, there's also the transom remote for the JL audio. Now once we're sitting in these rear facing transom seats, you'll notice too that this boat also has the JL Wake sub. So we do have the speaker system integrated in the back where you can hear those tunes while you're lounging out. You can also go one step further though with the Paragon. You can lift up this entire cushion and seat back. There's also the adjustable headrest too. And then you have a cup holder, you have nice armrests on both sides where you can go one step further and really relax while you're at the back of this boat. Then you can easily flip this back down and open up the entire section now where you can gain access to any boards, water sports equipment, whatever you have stored in the back. You can easily access it without actually entering the boat, which is really neat. Now, if you follow me into this boat, we have the evenly stepped transom walkthrough. There's even more C-deck material on this transom seat, so you don't have to step on any of the upholstery, which is nice. And with this seat, you can just simply lift it up, and you have 3 different areas that you can place this. So when you flip this up, you have the rear-facing bench, and then you have 2 other locations there, just depending on how you want to face backwards. Because if you bring it to the back, you do have a cushion that you can lift up on both sides. So you can actually have this in line with both of these if you wanted to have that entire bench facing backwards. And then you'll notice too, we have the wraparound seating with all the cushions flat for 19 of your friends and family to join you out on the lake. Now both of these cushions on each side are on a hinge and they go back into those rear lockers. So if you do have some longer items, you can easily store them and place them all the way through. This boat also has the table, so you can attach that and use that as needed, which is great. You'll notice in the floor, Nautique actually has their cooler underneath, so no one has to get up out of their seat in order to gain access to all of your food for the day. Now on this passenger side, if we lift this cushion back up, you do have this leg cutout. So you could have 2 people sitting here very comfortably, or you can put this down and now you have that rear-facing lounger where you can comfortably sit. You can also lift up this backrest. It's on a hinge. You'll notice that we have a lot more space. There's the wastebasket. There's also the sub for the JL audio. So you can place a lot of items down there as needed. You'll notice with the glove box, there's a transparent window. It's also locking. And then we have the head unit for the JL audio. Your passenger seat is heated. There's also several auxiliaries and a lot of storage. Now, as we work our way to the driver's seat, we have the race-inspired design here. The seat does swivel, moves forwards and backwards. You do have the added bolster if you need that height. And you'll notice too, with the supports on both sides, we have this leg cutout. So with the seat locked in the forwards position, I can actually sit comfortably in it sideways. I can watch my rider, talk to everyone on the boat, and still keep my eyes facing forwards. Now, to my right, you'll notice we have a few adjustments here. We can use the power button in the middle and then push on the engine hatch control in the up position in order to open up this entire hatch as it is power operating. Now, this boat is powered by the PCM ZZ8. This has right around 600 horsepower, so definitely plenty of power to get this boat up on plane. And you'll be able to see the storage areas on both sides as well. So if you need to gain access from that way, you can. Now, you can also use this power control for the telescoping tower. So just push on that in the up or down position, and you'll notice with this tower, it has the fixed bimini. So that way, it's going to provide you with a lot of shade from the sun, and depending on where the sun is during the day, you can have it up or down. Now there's also additional storage pockets up top, so you can place those boards as needed. And you can also use this tower in the fully up position and the fully down position. So early mornings, late afternoons, you can still use this to surf or wakeboard if needed. Now you'll notice too that with it all the way down, I'm 5'10". I do have to duck slightly, but it's still manageable to be able to walk through the entire boat. Now up top, you'll notice there's speaker housings for the JL Audio with 2 in each housing. There's also some more upholstery just underneath the tower. We have the navigation light to push on, and there's your ski pylon and the awareness camera. Now this boat is also equipped with these swivel board racks, so you can easily rotate them in. They're lined in a very nice material to keep your boards better protected. They're also spring assisted, and you can adjust the mounting point here depending on the size of the board that you have, and you can easily rotate them back out. Now as we work our way back to the driver's seat, you'll notice we have a large armrest just underneath those controls. We have all these shortcuts for the Link Pan Array screen. There's also the throttle adjustment. Underneath that, there's wireless charging with a few cup holders and a lot of storage. You'll notice we have the keypad for your engine start stop. There's also the keypad itself in order to start it, bilge, blower, and horn. And then with the Link Pan Array screen, you have a lot of adjustments and controls you can go through. You can pull up your awareness camera. You can also adjust the wave shape. You can look at your navigation, you have your media, all of your docking lights. There's quite a lot of settings that you can get into. And then over on this left side, you have a fixed screen with all of the vitals that you can monitor. Now this also has a 3-spoke design for the steering wheel, which is adjustable. You have an area to put your drain plug as well as your phone. And then you'll notice too, you have a small opening where you can get into that wastebasket. This boat also has the air dam, so you can close that and close the windshield on those cooler days. And then up front, we have quite a lot of space for 3 or 4 people. You'll notice we have tons of cup holders, there's grab handles, there's even more SeaDek material on the upper gunnel here and the bow, so that way you can enter and exit from the front if you need to. Now this boat also has armrests for these front chairs, so you can turn them into captain's loungers. And then both of these cushions are on hinges, so you can easily rotate these up where you have a little bit of space. You can put some life jackets, ropes, any items like that. And we have the bow filler cushion in at the moment. So what you can do with both of these, you can completely remove this if you want a little bit more legroom, or you can flip this over and now you have a SeaDek step here. You can also flip this front one upside down. You have the same material, and that way it allows you to enter and exit easily from the front. Well, that is going to wrap it up for our 2022 Super Air Nautique G25 Paragon. If you have any other questions on this boat or the rest of our new or used inventory, take a look at our contact information down in the description, and we look forward to seeing you all out on the water.